Chandler Radcliffe. The Mohawks are coached by P.K. O'Hanley, assisted by Zane Quinteras, Levi Nielsen, and Andy Hubbard. And now the starting lineup for your Quad City Blues. On defense, a junior from Pleasant Valley High School, number 7, Lucas Peters. Correction, it's a senior from Riverdale High School, number 60, Pat Gannon. Also on defense, a junior from Davenport West High School, number 24, Chase DeYoung. At center, a junior from Pleasant Valley High School, number 19, Liam Quinn. At wing, a senior from Alleman Catholic High School, number 16, D'Angelo Ferrari. At wing, a junior from Geneseo High School, number 97, Isaiah Conrad. And in goal, a senior from United Township High School, number 72, Riley Sturridge. And the rest of your Quad City Blues. The Blues are coached by Dylan Fournier, assisted by Joe Davalier. The referee for today's game is Colin Waddick. Linesmen are Matt Heyman and Jacob Buster. And now would everyone please rise as you are able and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Okay, well, this is just recording, and hopefully we'll upload later. Yeah, game 2 of the Blues versus Mohawks. JV lost a heartbreaker in a shootout earlier this morning, but they did get 1 point, which helps out. Currently we have 5 kids on the ice. Despones comes from the left side, shoots it, goes a little wide. I think maybe Riley got a handle on that. Patrick Gannon
And Chase DeYoung were starting defense, and Chase changes out, or Patrick changes out for John Niehaus. Liam Quinn, Isaiah Conrad, and D'Angelo Ferrari are the forward line. D'Angelo takes it across the red line into the zone. Loses it a little bit, but gathers it back in. Recovers. Passes it to Isaiah Conrad, who gets a nice shot off, but gets stopped. Jackson Otten is now in. Goes back into the blue zone. I'm sorry, Mason City zone. Y'all are going to have to give me a few minutes to get settled in here. Jackson Otten takes it down. Did Jackson start or did Chase start? Do you remember? And that was a whistle. Did Jackson start or Chase? Chase started, okay. So I was right there. Puck is back in play. We now have Carter Amarai, Noah Decker, and Connor Giesick for our forward line. Jackson Otten sends it up to Connor Giesick. Connor battles with it there along the boards. Noah Decker comes in to help. Still a good battle along the boards. Connor Giesick sends it out. Now Noah Decker's got it again. Back up to Connor. And still haven't been able to clear the zone, but there it goes. Mason City regroups at neutral ice. And Carter Amrine puts pressure on, gets it back to his D. Defense tries to send it across, but Mason City gets a stick on it and sends it back in. And now we have Johnny Niehaus driving it in. He takes a shot, sticked away by the Mason City goalie. Connor Giesick sends it back into the corner and he's going to go off for a change. We have Braden Corcoran, Blue Beckwith. Just missed Blue Beckwith's stick there. Comes across to Austin Kwok. Lucas Peters is in. He sends it deep into the corner, but it is touched by Mason City, so no icing. We've got Austin Kwok using his body there. And Mason City tries to come back, but doesn't get it past Lucas Peters in the corner. Blue Beckwith is battling for it over in the corner with Mason City. Mason City comes up with it. Passes it over to center. Just pops off his stick, and Lucas Peters grabs it and tries to send it out. Doesn't get all the way out. Will come around to the other side. Sends it to Alex Blunk. Blunk sends it up to Kwok. Kwok hooks it out of the zone and ends up with it at neutral ice, but Mason City then pulls it back in. Now the Blues have control in their defensive end. Lucas Peters skates it out, passes it up, hits a Mason City stick. Mason City sends it back to neutral zone. Isaiah Conrad had a stick on the puck for a minute, but it comes off and Mason City has control. Mason City's coming from the side. Liam Quinn gets it, sends it up to D'Angelo Ferrari, not quite far enough, just off the mark. And Alex Blunk now is battling for it in the back. Sends it over to the far boards where D'Angelo takes control, sends it back around to Lucas Peters. Lucas Peters sends it up to Liam Quinn. Liam Quinn pops it forward. There's no icing there. Isaiah Conrad is going into the corner and comes back out. Patrick Gannon gets it just outside the blue line, sends it back to Chase DeYoung. Chase fires it forward to Liam Quinn, pops it into the zone. Mason City is going to have control. Patrick Gannon grabs it, skates it into the corner. Battling for it there with Isaiah Conrad, and it comes back out to the corner. Patrick grabs it, sends it to the center to Isaiah, and we have a goal. The goalie thought it was stolen. Isaiah took a shot. Goalie thought it was stolen. And he puts it in. So Blues take an early lead. So we'll listen here to Jana Patton on the official scoring on that.
Varsity Blues goal, scored by number 97,
So we've got Isaiah Conrad with the goal and
Gannon with 12-21.
Ferrari and Gannon on the assists. And the Blues have it back into the Mason City zone. Noah Decker sends it across. Chase Young picks it up towards the blue line. Connor Giesick has it now back behind the net. Sends it out to John Niehaus right in the slot. And Niehaus takes a shot. Oh, just goes to the side. Comes back out to the blue line. Chase Young just lost it across the blue line. So the Blues will go for offside. Okay, do you remember on Facebook, do you want your phone this way or this way? This way? So I don't have the proper attachments, but we'll do this. Okay, Blues have it in their zone. Oh, it's loose in front of the net, and they keep going, and no goal. That's a save. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if I've got the stamina for this. Okay, face off in the Mason City zone. Comes off to the near boards here. Mason City's going to take it around behind the net. Mason City's chasing after it. Sends it up to the center. Chase Young gets his stick, or I'm sorry, that's Jackson Otten. Those fours throw me every time. Jackson Otten gets a stick on it and takes it into the corner. Comes back around behind the net. Mason City's going to take it again. Sends it to the center, and I think that's going to make it all the way down for icing. Yep, so we will bring it back into Mason City's zone. Oh, see how I didn't even follow it with my... So if anybody listens to this later, I'm also trying to stream this live on Facebook, and I completely didn't follow the puck. So good thing we've got Scott Stewart here as our official cameraman who can actually follow the puck with his video. Draw in the Mason City zone. Blues take a shot, but doesn't quite get there. Another shot, goalie saves, and yeah, we've got the net off, it appears. So we'll have another face-off at the far dot. Goes over to Braden Corcoran. He sends it back to the point. Alex Blunk. Alex Blunk sends it back into the corner. It's going to wrap around. Lucas Peters is going to try to get to it, but it is going to go past. And I guess we must have hit it, so no icing. Riley Sturt makes a good save there, pushes out in the corner. Now Alex Blunk has it, sends it up to Austin Kwok. Austin Kwok pushes it through to Blue Beckwith. And it comes back into the blue zone. Mason City's offside, so they regroup. Comes out to Blue Beckwith. Blue skates it into the zone. Blue's looking for a line change. Blue wraps it around, but it goes high. Comes out of the zone. Chase Young sends it to Liam Quinn, who takes a shot on net. Goalie sends it away. Now at the near boards, D'Angelo Ferrari sends it back to Liam Quinn. Blue Beckwith now has a hold of it. Tries to send it around, but Mason City gets their stick in there. Liam Quinn has it in the corner. Sends it back around, and it's gonna, D'Angelo Ferrari's gonna keep it in. So D'Angelo sends it back around behind the net. Mason City's got control of it. Gonna send it up to the near side, neutral zone. And, oh, Riley saved it, dropped it, saved it again. Yeah, this isn't gonna happen. It's a hat. Okay, we'll have a face-off in the blue zone. We got Isaiah Conrad, Noah Decker, and Dylan Covert, along with Patrick Gannon and Chase DeYoung. Isaiah gets it through the neutral zone, takes it into the blue zone, takes a shot on net, and the goalie gloves it down. So we will do it again from the far dot in Mason City zone. Face off in the zone, comes out to Chase DeYoung. Chase sends it back into the far corner. It's going to go around behind the net. Mason City's going to grab it there in the near corner. Patrick Gannon picks it up, shoots at net. Evan Mueller is there, but can't quite get on that. Can't quite get the puck. Mason City now has it. Back out to the side of the circle. Dylan Covert gets in there. Can't really see who has the puck. Dylan Covert's got it, so he sends it on down. That'll be icing, and the Blues will try it again. We're getting some fresh legs on the ice. We've got Noah Decker, Johnny Niehaus, Connor Giesick, Jackson Otten, and one player to be named later. I believe that's Braden Corcoran. No, Carter Amrine. I can't tell for sure. They're going to get it out of the zone. Mason City regroups at center ice. Yes, that was Carter Amrine. Bounces off a Noah Decker's stick. They're battling for it over there. Can't quite get the stick on it. Hit by Johnny Niehaus. Riley's going to send that around behind the net. Comes back out to Carter Amrine towards the blue line. Carter centers it. Oh, but that's going to go right in. That was a rough interception, and then Riley was all one-on-one with that, and he's able to chip it in on the top shelf. So Blues will reset. Face off at neutral ice. Johnny Niehaus sends it over to Lucas Peters, who sends it ahead for Isaiah Conrad. Isaiah takes it in. I would have said Liam Quinn kept that in, but apparently I am in the minority, or at least my opinion doesn't matter.
Mine doesn't, I was kept in.
And Scott believes his opinion matters and it was kept in. However, we still have a face-off outside of the Mason City zone. So we'll try again. Conrad puts it up to D'Angelo Young, who snipes it right into the corner. And just like that, Blues are up again, 2-1. D'Angelo, I believe. So we now have a Blues score 2-1 in the first period. 7 minutes and 38 seconds left in the game. We'll have our face-off at center ice. Mason City pushes that forward, gets it into the zone. Johnny Niehaus sends it around to Lucas Peters, to D'Angelo Ferrari. D'Angelo centers it up to Isaiah Conrad. Isaiah's going to take it in, tries to move around, takes a backhanded shot that doesn't quite get there. Isaiah's pass is picked off by Mason City. Johnny Niehaus is able to rein that in, but Mason City gets control of it again. Isaiah Conrad now has it, coming up the center. He's got Liam Quinn and D'Angelo Ferrari with him. Loses a handle on it, goes into the corner. He sends it up to the point to Lucas Peters, battling there with Mason City. Comes out of the zone, but Blues still control it. Johnny Niehaus sends it in off of the shin pads of a Mason City player, and it will be offside. So we will have another face-off just outside the zone. Scott, how did you feel about that one? Was that one out or was that one off? That one was off. Okay. So this time Scott's opinion does matter. Maybe because he concurs with the referee. Blue Beckwith takes the space off into the zone, but Mason City gathers it up and rushes it back to the blue zone, comes around behind the net. Defense is there, sends it back around. Chase DeYoung, it looks like, is going to grab a hold of it and skate it up. He sends it up to a Blues player. Braden Corcoran takes a hard hit, goes into the corner, pops out to center. Patrick Gannon takes a shot that goes a little bit high. Now it's back into the near quarter. We've got Mason City sending it down, and we will have an icing. All right, a face-off in the Mason City zone. I think that's D'Angelo Ferrari taking the face-off. It is. Isaiah Conrad picks it up. Mason City gets it at neutral ice, rushes in. Johnny Niehaus puts a body on Mason City. And a little kerfuffle there on the boards. And we're battling for it in the near corner. Pops out. Johnny Niehaus gets a stick on it, but Mason City recovers. This one's going to go back behind the net. Not quite behind the net, but around. And Mason City still has the puck behind the net. And Alex Blunk's able to get a stick on it. Cleared out. D'Angelo tried to clear that one, but the angle on it was rough. And I think did that hit the rafters? Hit the rafters. So we'll have the face-off in the blue zone on the far side. Mason City wins it, comes back. They get a shot off on Riley, but he sticks it away into the corner. We have a bunch of people going down, but Mason City ends up with it, tries to wrap around. Lucas Peters clears it out, but Riley makes a stop, and Lucas Peters clears the rebound out. Mason City's going to try for another shot, and Riley's going to freeze this one. We're going to have a face-off at the near dot here in the blue zone. Blues gain control of it. Austin Kwok, but hits his teammate's skate. So Blue Beckwith is going to take and send it all the way into the corner. Mason City comes up with it. Sends it down. Jackson Otten is chasing it around. Lucas Peters knocks the Mason City player off the puck. Round behind the net. Over to Austin Kwok, a little wide. But Austin's able to pick it up off of Mason City's stick, and that's offside. So we will have a face-off in the neutral zone just outside of Mason City's zone on the near side. Isaiah Conrad, Liam Quinn, D'Angelo Ferrari, Chase DeYoung, and Patrick Gannon on the ice. Mason City's going to take it, pops into the net. Patrick Gannon grabs the stick, and Riley Sturt's able to save it. We've got Mason City kid. I'm not sure why he was so close to the goalie there, but he did end up falling down, maybe with a little help. We'll have a face-off on the near dot. Comes back to Patrick Gannon, sends it around the ice to Chase DeYoung. Chase passes it up, but a Mason City player gets in the way. And Mason City takes a shot, goes wide. Now they send it over to the side, and D'Angelo Ferrari picks it up. He's going to send it in, and I believe that's going to be icing. Okay, we had a face-off, and I missed it. But right now, Mason City has control of the puck. Back off to the side, takes a shot. Riley saves it. And again, we have Mason City right there on the net. Can you tell them to keep away from the goalie? Okay, now we've got in the neutral zone, Austin Kwok sends it on down into the corner, picks it up on the side of the circle, takes a shot. Goalie stops it, bounces off to the side. Mason City's going to get the puck again, and there's a race that is not going to go far enough for icing, but Blue Beckwith gets there first, avoids a couple of Mason City players, and is able to skate it out into neutral ice. Takes it into the zone, clean change, clean line. Comes back out to Alex Blunk. Alex Blunk sends it towards the net, a little bit on the narrow side. He's going to get it back again in the neutral zone. Sends it in, hits the leg of a Mason City player and bounces out. Now Liam Quinn has it. He's tries to skate it in, or he does skate it in, loses the puck there right about the goal line, gathers it back up, sends it to D'Angelo Ferrari, who had an excellent opportunity, but the goalie stopped it with his face. Johnny Niehaus is going to take a rebound shot. It's not going to get there. Sends it back over to D'Angelo. D'Angelo takes another shot, and that one goes in. Okay, face-off comes, Blues win the face-off, comes back to Lucas Peters, who sends it over to Jackson Otten, and it pops out of play. So we'll have face-off inside the Blues zone. Face-off at the far dot. Blues cleared out of the zone. That is not going to go for icing. I was called off way at the beginning, so must have been touched by Mason City. Mason City takes it behind their net, over into the corner. Up the wall, Jackson Otten takes control of it, sends it to Lucas Peters, who pops it up to Liam Quinn. Liam bounces it off the wall and sends it in. Mason City sends it back out. And have a player tried to go through Jackson Otten, but that didn't work for them. Now Blues have control again. Liam Quinn sends it over to, I'm assuming, D'Angelo Ferrari. Yep, D'Angelo Ferrari sends it up. Oh, just out of Isaiah Conrad's reach. Back into the corner, Mason City has it as the Blues come back on the back check. Gets around, back to the backboards, but then Jackson Otten's able to pull it away. Mason City does hold it in. Back to D'Angelo Ferrari. D'Angelo sends it behind the net to Lucas Peters, who sends it up for Liam Quinn, but just out of his reach. Mason City's going to take it again at center, sends it in. Actually, Liam Quinn did not intend to, but kept that one in for Mason City with his body. Mason City continues to control the puck. Comes around to D'Angelo Ferrari. Mason City is battling for it against the boards with D'Angelo. Hits a blue stick. Blues try and clear it out. Haven't been able to clear it out for a little bit, but they finally do. Liam Quinn's going to take that and kill some time while we get some fresh legs in there. Back to Lucas Peters. Lucas Peters up to Noah Decker. Mason City gloves it down, and that's a hand pass. Scott was concerned about that, expressed that to the referee, and the referee said, "You are right, Mr. Sturrett." I think they said they have a shirt with stripes in his size, and he might lose my cameraman for the second period. I'm not sure. 40 seconds left in the first period. Noah Decker takes the face-off. Comes back to Patrick Gannon, sends it over to Chase DeYoung. Chase sends it forward to Blue. Into the zone. Mason City kicks it out. Patrick Gannon recovers it at the neutral zone. Mason City is all over him. Checking to the board. Noah Decker gets it, sends it up to Connor Giesick. Connor fires it over to Chase DeYoung. Chase DeYoung is going to skate it in. We're now at 17 seconds. Chase takes a shot, and it actually bounced up off of the goalie's leg pad, but into his glove. 14 seconds left in the first. Blues leading 3-1. And Carter Amrine is going to go in for Blue Beckwith. Noah Decker takes the face-off. Patrick Gannon picks it up, drives it into the corner, across to the net. No one there. Mason City's going to send it down the ice. Chase DeYoung is going to get there first. I don't know how that was an icing, but hard check there on Chase, and that'll do it for period number 1.